Hey guys, I've been asked a question recently of should I go ahead and pull for P2 Beryl, or is she also gonna be viable on P0? I didn't know the answer to this question, so I went ahead and figured it out. This is a very interesting topic, so let's go straight ahead and talk about it. Before a battle starts, you will be able to equip crystals to Beryl. At P0, you have 2 open slots to equip 2 crystals to her. You can see here you have the option between 3 different crystals. A blue one, a pink one, and a green one. You can choose any kind of combination that you want. You can go for a pink and a green and a blue and a pink, right? Or even 2 blue, 2 green, 2 purple, however you wanna go. Now, what do these crystals do though? Each and every one of these crystals affects 3 parts of your kit. First of all, the blue crystal is for follow-up, pink is for flat damage, and green is for rank up. The 3 things of your kit that these crystals affect are the follow-up attack, how you inflict afterglow stacks onto your enemies, and your force field. Let's go with an example here. Let's say we choose 1 blue and 1 pink. What would that mean? For an example, let's take our follow-up attack here. You can see that the blue crystal gives us a certain chance to trigger our follow-up attack one more time. Spoiler alert, each crystal will grant you a 33% chance for this follow-up attack to trigger again. Now we also have a pink crystal equipped though, and this pink crystal would lead to our follow-up attack dealing extra flat mental damage. So what happens if we have 1 blue and 1 pink equip? Do both of these effects trigger at the same time? Both effects would have a 33% chance to trigger, right? No. How it actually goes is, first, you have a 50-50% chance of which of these 2 effects trigger. And then there is a 33% chance of this effect actually triggering or not. That tells you that the best case scenario is to equip as many crystals of the same color as possible. Now fast forward. What is the best way, the most efficient way in the game to play Beryl? It is in a follow-up setup together with Isolde, Flutterpage and Fatutu. So of course, if you play Beryl, you're gonna go ahead and you will always choose 2 blue crystals for your setup. And this is now where you have a 66% chance of your follow-up attack triggering twice, you know? And you can already do the math and you will already figure out like, whoa, what if I could equip 3 different crystals? Here is how her Portrait 2 seems to be absolutely overpowered or even a must-have, because you can see here at P0 you have 2 crystal slots available. That makes 2 blue crystals. We figured that out. Now look though, at P0 you would have 3 slots. You could equip 3 crystals. And at P5 you could even equip 4. That's why people jump to the conclusion, and for very good reason, believe, man, that P2 is an absolute must-have, because that would lead me to be able to equip 3 blue crystals, and that makes me have a 99% chance to cast my follow-up attack twice, because remember, every single crystal gives you a 33% chance, and at 3 crystals that would make a total of 99% chance to cast your follow-up attack again. Here comes the plot twist though, because even at P2, where you have 3 open slots to equip crystals, you are still not allowed to equip 3 blue crystals. You are locked still, just as it is with P0, locked onto 2 blue crystals. The third slot can then either be filled with a pink or a green. No 3 blue crystals allowed, even at P0. And this is why you should stay with Beryl on P0. Now, of course, the P2 is not a bad one, right? Because, yeah, let's say you like the scenario that you should do if you go for P2 is the following. You equip 2 blue because you are not allowed to equip 3 blue. So you go with 2 blue and you choose 1 pink. And now you have a 66% chance for your follow-up attack to trigger twice, and also a 33% chance for your follow-up attack to deal a bunch of extra damage. Remember though, only one of those 2 effects can take place. Now P2 is pretty good because without P2, right, you only, quote-unquote, have a 66% chance for your follow-up attack to hit twice. And there is a 44% chance for nothing to take place at all. But with the P2, you have just a 1% left of nothing happening, because 33% is taken up by the pink crystal, which could lead for you to at least deal extra damage. And you can also see, of course, her P5. That is the true juicer. This is the best portrait number 5 in the entire game, because now you have 4 slots to equip crystals, and now this is the point where you would be allowed to equip 3 blue, and that is the true power spike, right? But again, to answer the initial question, is Beryl viable on P0? Or do I need to save up everything I possibly can right now so I can guarantee myself that P2 Beryl? And the answer is, don't you worry a single little bit. Beryl is perfectly viable on P2. That P0 seems on the surface, if you read it, completely busted. But I can calm you down. It is not. You don't need that P2 at all. If in fact, right, if you pull 4 portraits for Beryl, sure, like again, right, don't get me wrong, P2 is pretty good, but it is by no stretch of the imagination a must-have. You can stay at P0 and you don't miss out on pretty much anything here, right? So don't worry about that P2. If you pull 4 portraits for Beryl, you're gonna go all the way to P5, right? And I mean, yeah, no one is gonna do that anyway. So you, like, the point of this video is to tell you that P0 Beryl is completely fine, and you don't have to worry about the P2, because even at P2 you are not allowed to equip 3 blue crystals. That is the big reason why I wanted to make this video. And that's gonna be about it, guys. I hope that was fun and informative. If you like Reverse1999 content in general, please consider leaving a follow on my channel. I would really appreciate it. But until next time, take care of yourselves, have a great day, and we love this game.